Sit straight with your back, neck, and head in a straight line, as Krishna recommends in the 6th chapter of the Gita. And I request you to consider where were you prior to this retreat? All the while, kindly take deep breaths to slow down the bodily function, including the mind. What was your state of mind before coming into this association of devotees? Now take your mind to perhaps one of the most challenging experiences during these last 3 days. What was difficult? Accommodations, the drive, if you had one, your health, caustic exchange with someone, unclean spaces. Now take your mind to times of utter joy, ecstasy, revelation, deep connection, solace, profound realization. Friendship, kindness you extended, kindness you received. "72 hours of a packed experience." Now rub your hands, generate some warmth, place them over your eyes, and come back to this session. Now I want you to take some time to walk around the room by yourself. This is a personal exercise. Consider, contemplate, write in your journal. If you don't want to write, that's fine. Consider these questions, right? What was your state of mind before coming to the retreat? And very important, what have you learned about yourself in the last 3 days? Have you learned something new about yourself? Some realization, like I'll be vulnerable and share what I've learned about myself, is I'm very weak. That's something I've learned about myself. I'm weak. But I also learned something else. I'm very dependent. I'm like really dependent on Krishna. That's something stronger, something that dawned for me. Okay, so that's 1. 2, what were your top 3 highlights for the entire retreat? And not just classes certainly, but what else? What else did you experience in this retreat? Again, I'll share my example. I took a japa walk yesterday morning. Hour and a half of just quiet time, just me and the Yamuna River, just the creek, Tuscarora Creek. So we went to, I took a nice long walk and just chanted japa, and all of these contemplations were running through my mind, And that was one of the highlights for me this retreat. There was things that Krishna revealed for me, which were very kind of him during that time. So that was one. So what was some? It could be exchange with someone. What were the top 3 highlights for you? Okay. Another highlight, of course, I shared with Radhikaran Prabhu is I was weeping after his class. It was just like so moving. By the way, the many others who shared with me, they had a very similar experience as well. Next, going forward, what would you like to apply? My goodness, Parama Karuna Prabhu, his whole class was apply, wasn't it? And some of the classes were more relaxed. This one was apply. In so many ways you can apply the study of Srimad Bhagavatam in multifaceted ways. So what would you like to do moving forward? So take this time, and I've seen in doing this kind of thing, we're going to get about 15 minutes. I've seen in doing this kind of thing, some people are really quick. They have clarity, and so they'll be done in like 3 minutes. And others, they need 45, not 15, right? So for those who are going to get done in 3 minutes, here's the optional exercise. How has Krishna saved me from the bottom of variously sized cliffs? Everyone here was here for Radhikaran Prabhu's class yesterday? Anyone not here for that class? So he was sharing how Prahlad Maharaj, when was dropped, the journey of faith down the cliff was finally caught by the Lord. So each of us go through our journey of faith, and we have various sizes of cliffs that we get dropped off from. Small cliffs, medium cliffs, large cliffs. And what have been those cliffs in our lives? And how has Krishna been there for us? How has Krishna shown up in our lives for us? So consider that question. This is an optional, only because of time. So you have 15 minutes. Whatever you write in your journal or whatever you think about is going to be completely private. And you can only choose to share how much you're going to share. We're not going to ask you to reveal, all right? You don't feel completely safe as long as you don't lose your paper. So, okay, Hare Krishna. Let's start that. I'll give you 15 minutes and then ring a little bell. Sorry? Yeah. What was your state of mind, and what have you discovered? What was your state of mind before the retreat, and what have you discovered about yourself since then? What were your top 3 highlights, and then action plan for future? Okay? Hare Krishna. Just a couple more minutes. Everyone back with me? Anyone needs more time? Okay, for the next section is going to be we're going to form little discussion groups. So we have 4 facilitators, Shatarupa, Sri Radhika, Raghunandan Prabhu, and Jagadanand Prabhu. And each of them have a peacock feather. So in each group we want about 5 people, or slightly more. So split up among these 4 facilitators. And the peacock feather symbolizes multiple things. Number 1, it symbolizes our connection to Krishna, because Krishna likes peacocks and peacock feathers. But it also symbolizes a beautiful feather. It's like one of the most beautiful feathers you can ever come across. And that's representative of the beautiful soul that each one of us are. It's Krishna's part and parcel. What's even more beautiful about peacock feathers when they all come together. And so we're going to create little groups where we're going to start sharing our journeys with one another, creating little pockets of communities. All right? So go ahead, pick one of your facilitators. Feel free to mix between the The Purusha and Prakriti. Or in my house, it's Purusha and Prakriti. You're waiting for that? Okay. So, what you're going to do, hey, Prabhu, you might have to split up a little bit because, yeah. Again, what's in your journal is completely private, but you're fully welcome to share anything from your journal and express your appreciation for one or two specific individuals in this retreat has bestowed some kindness upon you. Like yesterday, I was cleaning mopping and sweeping the kitchen floor, but we ended up washing pots and doing a whole bunch of other things. And there was one devotee there who was not scheduled to be there. He kept asking me, what next? What would you like next to be done? And that was very touching. That was really sweet. And, I felt this camaraderie with that devotee, and that stuck with me. That was, so anyway, so specific appreciation for an individual that has created a positive experience for you this weekend. All right? So do you have your groups? You have your groups? All of you in one group? You might want to split up a little bit so this balanced out. You'll have about 25 minutes. 20 minutes, let's say. So we'll go up to 10:15. Facilitators divide the time accordingly. By the way, I didn't clarify about the peacock feather. So the person who's sharing is holding the peacock feather. Okay? And after you finish sharing, whoever's holding the peacock feather, you ceremoniously and lovingly hand it to the next person. But after sharing, whoever shares, so the person who's given the gift of their heart to the group, everybody snap their fingers in appreciation for that. All right? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Just one request for facilitators. We have 7 more minutes. Hold on. Yeah, we have 7 more minutes, so plan accordingly. Hare Krishna, we have 1 more minute. We'll go for 5 more minutes. It just seems like I would be the enemy of everyone, so I'm going to not do that. Five more minutes, because I don't want to be the enemy of anyone. Okay, let's try to wrap it up. Let's try to wrap it up. 30 more seconds just to wrap up. Okay, but please come. Once you're wrapped up, please come over here and let's kind of be more concentrated together. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Come. Do you think we can end, Prabhu? Right. People are hungry and we want to get moving to the next thing. Come. So please, everyone come together. Let's come together as a group. I saw a lot of tears, a lot of joys, laughs. And if you want to return back the peacock feather so that Gita Nagari doesn't accuse us of taking their special items. Hare Krishna. So we have just a few minutes left, but in this few minutes what I would like us to consider is something that somebody else said that touched you while you were in this group. So any volunteer for sharing something that somebody else said that really made an impact on you. Okay, we got 3 hands. Take it, breathe.
Hare Krishna. Just, I think Raghunandan Prabhu is climaxly, he was closing it with his experience with Sri Radha Damodar. I think personally he has health issues. He deals with every year coming to Gita Nagari. He has pollen issues with it. But everywhere it's trees there. So he has to deal with, but he has to do service. So, but his gesture, he came, says that whenever he walks in, he just fall on the feet of the Radha Damodar, Sri Radha Damodar, and say that, okay, I'm here. Please bless me that I can do my service without hindrance on it. And that gesture was saying, and he shared before as well, Lord is so merciful. He holds it off, his issues till this retreat's over. The moment he goes home, he falls sick. So that realization, so that means he is praying the Lord, saying that just hold it up till I complete it. Then later on you can do it. This was like amazing.
Who else had their hand up?
Some devotees shared that they went through a lot to kind of come here, and how Krishna just made all the pieces fall in completely in place. So that was very inspiring. Thank you.
You want to share something? Okay. Anyone else? From the lady side? Maybe a couple of more and then we'll close. Okay. Well, we'll end there then. Thank you all very much. Hopefully you had a wonderful. That's okay. We'll time anyway, and I think people are hungry. So thank you, Prabhu. Sorry, but we had enough of the men speaking. We're trying to balance it out a little bit. So let's do this. Let's close for today, and we'll come back for the question and answers at what time? 11:25. I'm afraid there may not be that many devotees, just because people are going to be headed out, but it is what it is. We'll join online. Okay. Yeah, most of it is like that. So, okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you for your kind association, and let's hope that we can take this experience with us. Hari Bo. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyascha. Antakoti Vaishnavindi.